to Tempered Customs on this gorgeous Monday morning. It's going to be like this, I think, the next 2 days, and it's going to get cold again, so take advantage of the warm weather and being out of the garage. Push Ruby out because she deserves to see some sunshine, but also because it was just going to be too difficult to work on today's project where she was. I have a couple of coolant system episodes coming up, hopefully. 90% sure I do. But one of the things that I have to do is when I got Ruby, her grill or her radiator, well, basically the whole front end of her was not put on. So the radiator was just kind of floating up front here, and the grill was connected to the fenders, and the fenders were not on. The front mount here on Ruby is kind of rotted away, so I'm gonna have to replace the metal plate there. Not a huge deal. I did that on Rusty, so I'll get there. But what I need to know is I need to know where Ruby's grill is going to sit. Normally it'd be pretty simple. There's a captured nut, like on Rusty's metal grill, that would align it and you could figure it out. But Ruby has a fiberglass grill with just this mount here, and that doesn't line up with anything that I need right now. So I'm going to build a plate to kind of kick it out, kind of like a stock, how the factory mount would have been on a steel grill, to move it to where it needs to be. But in order to do that, I need to put the fenders on so I can align this up to where it needs to go. And in order to get the grill on with the fenders, I need to be able to access these holes here, but the heater box is right against the firewall there, and it's going to make it really difficult to get this side fender on to get it aligned. Plus, as I will talk about in another video, in what is called the cascade event video, or the cascading coolant video, this blower motor is bad. When I ran 12 volts to it, it just shot sparks out everywhere. And I don't know the condition of the heater core that's inside there. So I'm going to remove all that, replace the heater motor. I got a brand new one, and get a visual inspection on the heater core, and then I can mount this fender, get the grill lined up, mount the radiator to the grill, get that all set, get the rods up here to the dashboard or to the cowl, and that will be a good start to getting the coolant system put back together. So getting the heater box out, I haven't done one in a really long time. I think it's like that bolt, and a couple up here, but I don't remember 100%. And I think there's some cables inside as well. So we're going to look inside and see what we got. So we've got these vacuum lines here that I do believe go to, well, I know they go to the Quadratrack knob inside the glove box. So I should be able to just pull this glove box. This glove box is shot. So this needs to come out anyway. And there's one plug, these cables here, that go to the, I'm assuming the heater switch. So we'll get that out, and then it looks like I've got the small little bellows here to connect to the defrost. And this one, oh, it moves that thing. Oh, geez, the battery's falling. And it moves this guy. You see it moving up there? No, it moves the vent piece. I think that's all that's all it's connected to this box. So I just gotta be careful about my oil line, because it is through here as well. If I have to disconnect it, I will. Okay. So this we know can be unplugged. That goes over there. And get this little retainer off. There we go. That's off there. Ow. Sharp. That's there, that's there. And this glove box is garbage. So we'll just try to pull it out of the way, and then we'll get a new one. These CJ glove boxes are cardboard. I don't know if that's common or not, but that's what it is. Ugh. Acorns, walnuts, you know. I really wanted that to go the other direction. And can I? Huh. Okay. Oh, more. Nope, that shouldn't have to come out there. Okay. Let's see if that gives us enough room. Let's see if that, just having this pulled out of the way, gives us enough room to get the heater box out. It should, this piece here, oh, oops, focus. This upper piece, I think, will just slide out of the lower piece. And there's a clip up there that should disconnect that bellows from this lower piece. And then blower motor, or the heater box should come out. Yeah, you can see right there, those are the holes for the fender to mount. And you can't get your hand in there by any means to get stuff. So I'm probably gonna have to fiberglass some bolts in so that fender is easy to come on and off. Just pulling up on this, and it looks to be a mouse nest in there. I did just trap a mouse the other day, so I'm hoping it was him, though I really would not have liked him in my garage at all. Okay. So that's not even connected up. This here isn't even connected. Should have done this a while ago, but of course I didn't. 2. And oh, I really hope it's not you. But we'll spray you anyway. You probably are. That's the, oh shoot! I gotta take off the heater core lines too. So let me get that off. Forgot about those. Let's see if we can pop these heater core lines out. There we go. Old heater core lines off. Okay, back to these bolts. And disconnect my battery because I'm working around some power there. I'm not seeing anything else holding her in. I had to pull off the oil line. I'm gonna smash it. So let's just pull that up and out of the way before we do any damage. I'm concerned I'm gonna crack or rip this line, so I'm gonna remove my oil line and pull it through the firewall and get it out of the way. I need the space in here to pull these lines out, and I don't know 100% sure if these lines are correct or not. I would assume they are, but I don't know, and I don't know where they go. I think one of these goes to my intake manifold. The other two I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna put, so this is gonna be up, so you know the top of the box, and then I wanna pull these out so I can pull these lines out. I'm gonna put 1 dot, 2 dots, and 3 dots. I can see them, you can just tell. Then I'm going to put 1 dot. I'm going to put 3 dots. Now I'll know those lines go back in. Lines should probably be replaced anyway, they're kind of brittle. Okay, glove box out of the way. Come on. I think it's just that one bolt stuck in the fiberglass out there that is holding us up. Or is it this box here holding us up? This is not really even inside, so I can pull it far enough forward. Something is holding us up. I don't think it's this box up here, because that one would have to go in before this one would have to go in. I don't know what. Ooh, heater core hoses maybe. I think it's like just flopping around in here. I have no idea what's holding it in. Just pull harder. Just pull harder. Now, there it is. There it is. Oh, we got another line hooked up over here that I missed. Let me unhook that really quick. Let me get a picture of that really quick so I don't forget how that goes. Well, good news, kind of, I would think. Coolant and mouse turds came out of the heater box, which means if there was still coolant in the heater core, chances are the heater core is still in good shape. Well, let's take it apart here. I do believe that this motor has been replaced at one point. Yeah, this is the PM102, but I do believe it's already bad. We'll take it apart and find out. When I tried to run it, the sparks were coming out the back of it, which is never a good thing. Hey. Now, if it's salvageable, we'll salvage it, and I'll put my new motor that I have. Oh my. So, a mouse. Oh no, this is bad. It's clicky, really bad. And I'm also going to need another squirrel cage. Oh, and there was. I don't know, that's black, like it was trying to start on fire, but oh man, that motor's bad. And I'm gonna need a new one of these. Oh jeez. Ooh, bad. Okay. Well, good thing I got another one. This is the new blower motor. Oh. And it just spins like it's beautiful. This is what sucks though. I mean, I can probably run it, but it's going to be off balance. I don't know if that makes a big deal. There's so much. This whole thing is mouse house, so let's disassemble it. I need to get the heater core anyway. I am hoping that with the new blower motor, someone may have done the upgrade on the heater core too, because there's a different heater core you can put in here that's supposed to be better. You may be asking, why am I working in this puddle? And I don't have a good answer for that. Other than that, it's warm out and I want to be in the sunshine. But there's no puddle right there. Let's prepare for mice to run out of here. Let's hope they don't, but let's prepare for it. Actually, not awful. Not awful at all. Oh, it's not good though. Oh, that's not good. There you go. It's a good thing I did not attempt to run this with it this bad. This is gross. No wonder that flapper door didn't work. It's impossible. It cannot work. Okay, I'm gonna clean all this out. You don't need to see any of that, but yeah, let me clean this out and we'll go from there. Well, as much as that was not the plan to have to disassemble all of this for the project of putting the radiator on, I knew I was going to take it apart to make sure this was okay. And I do believe this has been replaced, which is good. I think this is a newer heater core, and I can take it in and clean it up a little bit. I clean up all of the metal and all the doors and try to replace some of the seals. So, wasn't the worst thing in the world. I was hoping to have this put back together and put back in, but finding that the fan is bad, I'm gonna have to replace that. And again, I might as well clean up this metal and paint it a little bit and then replace these things with some new material. Whoa, hold on, let me interrupt your video. This video you're seeing now is me 6 days in the future, and kind of did exactly what I was just talking about in the video where we cleaned up some stuff. So the air box itself got cleaned up really well. We took off the front cover here and painted the door in there so it's nice and clean. Wire wheeled and cleaned up the back panel. Again, some of the rust was pretty deep into it, so we got it as best we could. New fan, which is actually not a new fan. This is actually Rusty's fan, because finding a fan was not easy to get the right offset and everything. So I'll have to try to find one for Rusty. The other thing we did was, this was the door that had the rubber on it that was all chewed up. We just took a piece of vinyl, it's like a thinner vinyl, and cut it to the right shape. Had to trim it a little bit, and then just riveted it, and put rivets around it to hold this rubber on here. It should perform the same purpose and be just fine. Put some new foam around the heater core. The heater core looks fantastic. I think it's been replaced. And the last thing I did was, this is the other flappy door that had some foam on it for sealing, depending on which way you flip it. And this is just more of this closed cell foam. And I slit this one thin, slid it over top of the metal, and used RTV. I figured the RTV will glue it on there pretty well and still allow it to have some flexibility. And then this piece here for when it seals on the other part. So everything is cleaned up, and I'm going to reassemble it all back into the box and then put it back into Ruby in the reverse order that I took it apart. And I already tested the fan motor and it blows really well. So all of that should be good. Should just be a reassembly now. So let me take you back to 6 days ago when I end this video. all in all, not the worst thing in the world to find. So I will clean up parts, reassemble, get my fenders mounted, and put this box back in. And hopefully that will be that. So with that, we'll end this episode. I want to thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope everybody has a great week.